Hi everyone. As many of you know, my name is Lilith Sinclair. I'm an Afro-Indigenous, non-binary local organizer here in Portland, organizing for the abolition of not just the militarized police state, but also the United States as we know it. I want to make sure that while we are standing here on stolen land, we make sure to do a land acknowledgement.
Now, so all weekend I was at it again, doing what I think I do best, using my social media platforms, Parler, Twitter, Facebook, and elsewhere, to get across a message. That message is the truth, that Antifa is a terrorist group aiming to promote fascism in the United States through the use of violent speech suppression, aggressive tactics, attacks on innocents, and the destruction of property to intimidate. Yes, that's who Antifa is. I had a bunch of hilarious Hollywood idiots and one rather pathetic singer who I've never heard of in my life, who somehow got a blue check mark saying, "But Antifa, it literally means anti-fascist." Ladies and gentlemen, I can get a team of old 45-year-old guys and me in my neighborhood with our arthritis and falling apart shoulders to get a wiffle ball team together. Just because we call ourselves the New York Yankees doesn't mean we play like them, okay? I don't really care that Antifa tells you they mean anti-fascist as they're beating the living snot out of you, burning your buildings down, attacking your cities, attacking people, shooting people, beating people, and graffitiing up your town as they beat the snot everyone. I'm not really interested in what they call them. They can call themselves the peaceniks. They can call themselves whatever they like. The prayer warriors. It doesn't really matter. Antifa is a fascist group of violent terrorists. That's what they've always been. And by the way, I will say again, because whenever I do this segment, the Antifa people have doxed me. You know, when they put your information out there, they keep, fellas, ladies in Antifa, or Soitifa, as someone called them this weekend, to Soitifa, you don't intimidate me one bit. Not a little, not even if there was who discovered zero? Was it the Greeks? If it took a while for you to discover zero and the level of intimidation I have towards Soitifa, it is less than zero. It's like that Robert Downey Jr. Wasn't that a movie when he's doing like cocaine and stuff and he degenerates quickly? It's less than zero that you intimidate me. I'm not kidding. You only incentivize me to tell the truth more about you every time you come after me. There is nothing you can do to stop me. Nothing. Ever. Understand that. Horse blinders beam me right in the eye. It'll never stop. I will expose you forever because you're terrorists. And that's what you do. Not only are they terrorists, they're treasonous as well. And they want to abolish the United States, a lot of these Antifa and protesters, and these peaceful protesters, of course. Well, if you haven't seen enough videos, of course, of them, I'm not, I could play all day videos of Antifa burning stuff down. You can follow me on social media if you'd like to see them. But the truth is, for the audio-only listeners, it's troubling to play because the only audio you hear is usually them beating the snot. That's usually from Antifa beating the snot out of a guy. And it makes for a terrible audio show. So I try to avoid audio. Just trust me, they're burning Portland to the ground and beating the snot out of people and trying to burn down federal property. So they had a little rally in Portland with these, protesters. And here is what's her name? Lily Sinclair or Liliana Sinclair?
Yeah. Lily Sinclair.
Okay, so here's a video of Miss Sinclair here. And again, don't listen to me what their goals are. Just listen to them. Here you go.
Hi everyone. As many of you know, my name is Lilith Sinclair. I'm an Afro-Indigenous, non-binary local organizer here in Portland, organizing for the abolition of not just the militarized police state, but also the United States as we know it. I want to make sure that while we are standing here on stolen land, we make sure to do a land acknowledgement.
Now, many of you, if you're watching on YouTube, Joe, I don't know, Paul, I don't know if either one of you picked this up.
Mm-hmm.
If you're watching on YouTube, youtube.com/Bongino, there's something rather odd about that whole little audio, video, pictorial display there, whatever it was. So she's wants the abolishment of the United States, and she's reading a speech off a piece of paper. No. She's reading her speech off what looks like, because I can tell looks like it's 3 cameras, from the latest iPhone, which is fascinating. She apparently hates capitalism, the United States, but has the latest iPhone to do it. These, what? These are, do you understand why this is not a tough guy show, okay? I think I'm a generally tough guy, but I don't need, the toughest guys never have to tell anybody that, so you should never say that. Right. So we'll retract that. I'm just saying the toughest guys I've ever met never talk about it. The weakest people I have ever seen in my life, and why I know I don't sweat it because sooner or later this is going to end because they don't have the fight in them. These people we're fighting on the other side are tier 1 level wuss bags, every single one of them. They're all soft. You're reading from an iPhone. Your manifesto about how you want to destroy. You know what, Joe? It's Orwell. I forgot. It's Orwell time. Some media guy will jump in and go, she didn't say destroy. She said abolish. They don't mean the same thing. Okay. Somebody will do that. Some media. She did not say destroy. She said abolish. She said defund and redirect. That doesn't mean take money away. It means redirect money away in a circuitous manner that may one day wind up back in the pockets of the original funded mechanism that was defunded through the redirection. And you're sitting there at the end and you're like pulling your hair out like, huh? What? This is what they want to do. They confuse you with stupid. Didn't say destroy the United States. She said she wants to abolish it. Oh, okay. Okay, I got it now. Abolish. It's so much better. You're right.